What's up, people? This is Wales on the show, and I've got with me Nacho.
Yeah, baby, we're back on the show.
We are back. This is the rundown, and how we do it, you understand already. We take you through all the stories that have happened on the social media from Monday through to
Friday, baby.
And I'm so happy to be here with you this evening.
I'm happy to be here, too. Aren't you happy to be with me, Wally?
Of course, I'm happy to be with you. You know, you went out.
Yeah,
and you're back.
I just got back from the UK.
Is it the U with the K?
The UK, the actual UK.
The
you know, I brought things
were
to
you
you.
with Cora?
Oh yeah, I saw her and I'm
Were you the
like,
attacker?
baby girl. Oh, I better go.
I can't tell. Today we're starting the show with Funke Akindele, aka Jennifer. But the conversation today is not about Jennifer or Funke Akindele. It's about one certain Nollywood actress, Jumoke Adurumu, who suddenly died. And
So painful.
yeah, so painful. I mean, we commiserate with the family. But what actually happened was that after a death, the brother then came out to say that they've been trying to reach out to Funke Akindele for a number of times, and she wasn't responsive to their calls, and so she wasn't taking care of her, blah, 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 blah. So that was the reason this person died. And people have come out to say, okay, you're criticizing Funke Akindele, that Funke Akindele is the reason the person didn't get enough love and care. But Funke Akindele later came out to tell us that she has actually tried to reach out to these Jumoke prior to the time she died, and the response she got from her through another colleague was to always call her to Funke Akindele's show, which she hasn't had anyone since the last one. But what really got to Funke Akindele's nerves was that a lot of people online came for her, and not only for her, but her children. People were saying she's going to bury her children and all of that. So she was very emotional. She came on Instagram Live to vent, to rant, to talk, and to express her displeasure.
Yeah, it's really, really sad, honestly. Like, why come for her children saying she's going to bury them? So it's just, I feel like sometimes Nigerians like to play the victim part.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why? I mean, I'm very, very sure she hasn't just worked with Funke Akindele alone. I'm not saying, but like, calling her out now, saying blah blah blah, she should have helped. A lot of people have testified that Funke Akindele has helped them.
Yeah,
so like ways. I feel all those things were not really necessary. And why say it now? When she died?
Exactly. Why is it now when she died?
You understand?
You called yourself a family member, and you couldn't help all through the time she was she's withdrawn herself into solitude and hasn't been able to secure another job or whatever it is she was doing all through the time she was all alone. And people have come out to say that if she actually got the right support she needed from the family, perhaps she wouldn't be dead today.
Yeah,
but
true.
You've taken up to social media because she's dead and you want to trend, you want to make name for yourself. But I'm just thinking, Funke Akindele, Nigerians love you. And I'm seeing the love of support.
Yeah.
The love that she's getting. A lot of people coming out to say,
video where
you've done this, you've done... Exactly.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, it's like, why didn't you come out since? If Funke was really at fault and you knew about this all along, why didn't you like come out maybe years ago, months ago? Okay, this is what's happening. Funke will help my sister. This kind of thing.
It's interesting
so
what
why,
you said.
Yeah.
Is it only Funke that she has worked with? Was it only Funke Akindele that Jumoke worked with while she was alive? And it's even the sense of entitlement to me, that you feel entitled that she should have done something. Funke Akindele has had enough of these entitled people around her, and I think she just needs people that would love her, make her feel good, and make sure that she is in the right frame of mind.
A lot of people love her. I do for one love her.
We need to show it more. Moving on to the next story, we have Briski, aka Mommy of Lagos. But right now, I don't know why we're talking about Mommy of Lagos today, but Mommy of Lagos wasn't supposed to be part of our agenda today, but something happened today. Today is when she was sentenced. Shim was even the lawyer was actually confused when he was like, okay, he, whatever it is, but she was sentenced to 6 months in jail without an option of a fine.
No fine, damn.
Have people seen? So Lagos is going to be motherless for... Lagos is going to be motherless for the next 6 months. And actually, a lot of people had different things to say. Some people were saying that was too harsh. She pleaded guilty. She asked the judge to be lenient. Him was going to use his social media account to preach the word about making sure that Naira is not mutilated, blah, 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 blah. All the things he pleaded with his fine. with his fine nails. It was pleading, and the judge.
She still had the nails.
Yes, she still had the nails, and the judge turned deaf ear to it and said, little people had to be somebody had to be punished so that people will not defy the law and do things that they are not supposed to do. Now, mommy of Lagos is going to prison. We don't know
where will they put him?
Actually, interestingly, the judge asked him, "Are you a man or a woman?" He said, "I'm a man, my lord. I'm a man, my lord. I'm a man, my lord." So I don't know, but I don't know.
Well, what style are you going to put to him?
I don't know. A lot of memes online.
Did you see the video of the picture of him carrying a Louis Vuitton bag?
Louis Vuitton.
That's the go cut.
Is it like first grade? First grade sale.
First grade prison. It's just so funny actually, but Briski has been trending back to back.
And I'm sure Very Dark Man will never have the last of this. I'm sure he has set his ring light right now.
Set his ring light somewhere. All right. So as you can see.
Do you know what's interesting me the most is a lot of memes that we've seen online right now. Yeah. There was one I saw was people in the bathroom with their legs and the soap on the floor. I'm like, are you gonna pick the soap? I can't tell. I don't know what Briski is going to do. Maybe he's going to have a private sale.
I saw someone saying that he hasn't had skincare for the days he's been busy. So his bed's coming out.
The man in him.
Yeah, the man.
The man in him is coming out.
To be so crazy. But I'm thinking, funny enough, actually, like Bob, I actually like Bob, like no doubt, like the controversies around him, and he's funny. Him is funny. You understand? But like, I feel like I can't wait to see him after 6 months. Like, am I going to be seeing?
We don't know if he's going to appeal. We cannot say precisely if he's going to appeal and what would happen. Maybe the appeal court is going to say, okay, this was enough. Just pay the fine and go. But we cannot tell right now.
What if that doesn't happen? After 6 months, he comes out with beard, and there's no boobs no more.
I'm looking for the refined Briski, but I can't wait. Briski, we love you here on the show. We pray for the best for you, but the law has to take its course.
Moving on to the next, we have Rema. I actually love Rema, by the way. Rema is my G.
Calm down.
So yeah, baby, calm down. But let's leave that. So like, you know, he was performing on stage in Dreamville. And he said the sound was not good. He complained the first time actually. He was like, this sound is not good. Like, Africa is in the building and this sound is not good, that kind of thing. And he was singing, started singing, and then he complained again that the sound was not good. And I was just feeling like, okay, maybe he's just like trying to let these technical people know this stuff. And then next thing, my guy come up on stage. I was like, eh? So that actually made me realize that Rema is actually, I knew he was a big shot, but actually made me realize Rema is actually a big shot. Like, guy just walked off the stage and I'm like, okay. So I feel like actually, like, I don't feel like that was wrong because I'm very sure if there were some kind of other artist on stage, such thing wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Like, do you understand? I'm having a show and then the sound is what? Like, it messes with you. Yeah, that kind of thing is going to mess with you.
Of course it does. But and even listening at the sound, because I watched the short clip that was trending online and seeing he, just like you mentioned, he complained the sound is not good, and then he complained again and nothing was done about it and nobody was moved at all. And some people might criticize that why did he leave the stage? He wasn't supposed to leave. They had already paid for the show. The audience were there.
The fans are going to be pissed actually because they paid to watch him perform and he just walked off the stage.
But another conversation that Rema was trying to strike was that if this was another international artist, perhaps from the UK or any Western artist for that matter, they would be treated differently and they would be given the best sound quality that is available to anybody. But it says so much about Africans when we go out. Of course, our music is everywhere.
Honestly,
we lead the show. It's always everywhere. But of course, how we are treated matters a lot because you can appreciate our music, but you do not appreciate the artist. So what then are we talking about? We must appreciate our artists. And,
honestly,
and I think we as artists, we
can you sing?
I think artists must demand the best for themselves. And I think he has done that. Perhaps he has done it in the most brutal way and left the truth. I can't tell. But in whatever way you want to do it, we must always demand for our rights when we are in the abroad.
I'm very sure that shit won't happen again. It won't happen next time because they'll be like, oh no, Rema is coming. Let's fix everything. This kind of thing.
Let's fix everything. The interesting thing is that I was singing Calm Down and it wasn't coming down.
And I love that song. Baby,
it wasn't coming down. Moving on to our last story for today. Nigeria is thrown into mourning as we lost Junior Pope, a veteran actor who died at age 39 while he was on a movie set in Anambra State. This is actually as you can see, it's a very somber mood for all of us here in the studio and also for the family of this deceased. But there are a lot of conversation that we have to have about it, and Nigeria has to really look into the issue of safety. And Nacho, I think on that boat, not even think, it's a given that on the boat there were no life jackets for anybody there.
When I heard about it, I'm like, how can you take a full crew? Like on
from the sounds to the actors to the other people on board,
and there is no life jackets. Like, I know the funny thing is, I saw a post, Junior post. You know, he made a post
he made
prior,
Instagram, exactly. I think a day before he died.
Where he was saying there's no life jacket. He has 3 kids and they are speeding and everything. And I think somebody said the director of the movie commented something saying, "Well done, guys," or something like that. I can't really recall how that went, but like, how can you say, you know, you're going to do a movie, you know this is going to be a water kind of thing, you know that these people are not swimmers, this isn't a swimming pool for crying out loud, like, and you take a full crew, pack everybody on a boat. There's no even medical person there. It's just you guys going there to the set, water, no, like, at least there should have been a life.
Exactly. The least they could. Exactly. The least they could have.
Get a life jacket for everybody. I mean, how much does a life jacket cost?
Exactly. And like, a lot of Nigerians have been talking about it in different ways. People are looking about the life jacket itself. Okay, if that wasn't provided, how about we talk about perhaps there's an ambulance somewhere, or maybe there's a hospital close by or something. I remember when they were shooting Elevator Baby and Tony Abraham was pregnant that time. There was a nurse and a doctor on ground, on set, and there was an ambulance as well on set. So should anything happen, they'll be able to at least prevent, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, because
this was really avoidable.
There were a lot of things put in place for them to be able to make sure that this thing would not go the direction that we do not want it to go. But now we've seen it. His family is thrown into mourning. He has 3 beautiful boys.
Oh God, so
and I'm wondering who is going to be taking care of them. I just hope the producer of that movie that has been postponed right now, the actors, was it the Actors Guild of Nigeria?
Yeah,
they have their agency. They said that the production has to be shut down for now, and nobody should work with the director for the time being. Honestly, but all of that is just extra things that's happened. Who has died aside. But what we must do going forward is to make sure that we precautionary measures are put in place.
Yeah, I feel like
I think maybe people should even get tips. Not even safety tip. Maybe the government has to come in some ways right now to know. Okay, when you're shooting movies in different places like this, you need to take permission. Because it's just so annoying. Honestly. And then they took him to, what's it called, the shrine to...
When I saw that, sad. I'm like, really? Like, this person should have been rushed to the hospital. Immediately they found the body. The first thing that should have come to their mind was, okay, let's take this person to the hospital. Let's see how we can revive this person. And you guys take him to a shrine.
To a shrine. And then all the Nigerians were also there taking pictures, taking videos, like, and nobody know how to do CPR or anything. I feel
like this generation now, the first thing that comes to our head when something is happening, somebody could be dying here. Oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. I can't breathe. And everybody is just like, video. Nobody's thinking, okay, let's do this. Let's press it. Let's call the ambulance. Let's do this. Everybody's just like, okay, video for my Insta live, video for this, so that I can say I was there at the event when it happened.
I pray, so because in all of this, I think empathy is missing. Because if there was empathy on the side of the producer, you would have thought that these people had to be provided with life jackets. If there was empathy on the part of people that were there, you wouldn't have been making videos instead of you taking it to the right people. If there were empathy with the people there, you wouldn't take him to the shrine. You would take him to the hospital first. But I just think empathy is what we have to imbibe right now in Nigeria, because we are lacking it, and a lot of people are just taking their time to make content online and to get views. You've gotten the views and somebody has died. Your life will continue. You don't know how it will die. Nobody knows how they're going to die. But I think for Junior Pope and Jumoke that died, may their perfect soul rest in perfect peace. And
she was 40.
She was 40 and he was 39. We've never done this before, but we're taking a minute's silence for them. Please do as well. As we round up this show, we're going to be taking a minute silence to make sure that we honor them and we understand that what they've done in the industry is really appreciated so far. But that's where we draw the curtain today. Nacho, I must appreciate you for being a part of the program.
Sad. I couldn't even smile,
exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we have to end this in a very different way. So thank you. You can follow us on all our social media platform where you're going to get all the gist, all the news we have for you. And also do well to share your comments. Let us know your view. What do you think about it? What do you think should have been done differently with all the stories that we've shared today? A minute silence for the soul that are departed.